Greetings, fellow beings. Ho, it is a marvelous Monday, the last day of July 31st, 2023, and let's make it a good one. We've got a great first half of the year behind us. I think we have, we're already starting off okay for the second. I want to say thanks to everybody out there in the chat, and real quickly, highlight those of you who got here nice and early, like Liger Fan, who joined us right away. We've got SFX314 Sabretooth Raptor. There is Peter Graves, our good friend Morgan King, who's giving away my secrets. We got Keely Chow here, Roll Tide, my friend. Professor Hatia and Father Rudo. Check out him and his channel. Pretty awesome. We got Eric K here, the master of mods, the mensch of wrenches, and a great friend. We've got Stygian Dogs in the house. We've got Darren Hughes, another incredible wrench. Thanks for wrenching, you guys. Those of you that have the power, thank you for using it and wielding it wisely. Captain Phantom Nerd, another good friend, another good channel, and also a wrench. He's all kinds of responsible. We got Randall Orser out there. Great to see you. Hope Canada's treating you well. We've got the Common Nerd, who was coming to us live from a interesting place yesterday, or at least it seemed. I hope you're doing well, Jesse. Got OC Dobbins in the house. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And I hope that we get you back to work here quickly, because, you know, strikes can only go on for so long. We've got an amazing set of super chats from our good friend Philip M, who says, thank you for $5. CC for providing God's word a platform via super chats. Chat, remember to pray for the Bat Calf's wife, who's currently dealing with lymphoma. We believe for a miracle. That's true. Another $5 super chat from Philip M to give us today's verse, which is, for Jesus said, for which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven you, or to say, arise and walk, but that you may know that the Son of Man, has power on earth to forgive us sins. Then he said to the paralytic, arise, take up your bed and go to your house. And he arose and departed his house. Thank you, Philip M, very much for those generous super chats and for gifting 5 Cultured Casino memberships. I truly do appreciate it. Just like I appreciate Mike trying to get me killed each and every day. New show for $10. Mexican Iron Man says, Culture Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Live stream where Culture uses nunchuck to fight crime. The twist, we gene splice an actual turtle reptile DNA into Culture's bloodstream and watch the fun. I don't know about this one, Mikey. I mean, I appreciate the support and all, but that sounds dangerous and not in a fun way. Yeah, but thank you for the $10 super chat, Mikey. I appreciate your support, my friend. We've got Black Sabers hanging out with us. Good to see you. We've got CC Karaoke. Good seeing you as well. Tenor Warrior 68 is here. Happy Magnanimous Monday indeed. There is Josiah Robinson, and speak of the Batcap, here he is. Haunted Mansion was terrible. That's what I hear. Atwood is here. He's everywhere. In fact, he's in Rumble. He's over on Odysee. He's everywhere. He's probably on Twitter. Hi, Twitter. And we got a few other folks rolling in the door as well. We've got Al Humphreys checking in from across the pond, our good friend Michael Weinfertner. There's a few other folks that rolled in the door, like Ram Bam 3000. Cam is here with his crash courses. Master Sidearms is in the house. We got Saltzilla here. And Maverick Pilgrim. How's it going? Looks like James Villanueva is here. We've got Christopher Dominguez. Smilex. Double back again. Final Monkey, how's it going? There's Fat Elvis. He's going to remind you to smash that thumbs. I saw my buddy Tim. There's Tim. Hi, Tim. Let's see who else rolled in the door. Snakes and Funerals. What's going on? You know what? We have to go. You know, everybody asks me, why is the 6-minute daily 12.5-minute song? Because I like to say hi to everybody. Like Scud X. There's John Sapola. Maverick Pilgrim's on Rumble. Look at all these amazing beings. Hello, Twitter. Adam is here. What's up, Adam? Good to see you. Gonna hang out with Mr. H tomorrow. Stoked about that. Hey, it's M Tax Shark. Jim Watari. Holy cow. Teliato? Kara. All right. Okay, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it. And I think there's 17, 18, 19 stories to talk about. So I got to go quickly. We're going to jump right in right at the beginning and talk a little bit about things that are happening in LA and in other places as well, where they had rent abatement, which meant you could stay in a property even though you weren't paying rent. And there was nothing the landlord or property owner could do about it. Well, the repayment deadline looms, and now there's a possibility of mass eviction in LA and other places, specifically LA. Mayor Karen Bass and the city council want to support the people who are now in enormous amounts of debt through, essentially something that I do consider a little bit misguided. We'll have to see where this all shakes out, but it's probably not going to shake out well for anybody involved, either the tenants or the landlords. So it's going to be rough. Speaking of rough, Funko is about to lay off a bunch of people. In an SEC filing that was disclosed, they're going to lay off somewhere around 180 to 200 employees, which is about 12 to 13% of its workforce. That's not great. It's going to give, of course, they're going to save money in the long run, but it's going to cost them money up front, which is why they had to do the disclosure. It's a significant portion of the workforce. My goodness. Guess pops are not doing that great. Speaking of not doing great, we won't soon. We're going to lose another former media source. I don't know for, how badly we should feel about this, but Vice Media has closed their deal for $350 million to be bought out by, acquired by, or just basically sold for parts to investors at Fortress. And we've got Soros Fund Management and Monroe Capital involved in this. More narrative-based media, folks. It's only going to get worse if they actually keep running it as Vice. Fox and Flutter are going to shut down their sports betting platform, Fox Bet. It's going away. I'm not surprised. I think that as we get into worse economic situations, a lot of these sports bet platforms are going to go away. Barbie, massive box office this weekend, surprising me like nothing else. And look, I will admit, I was entirely wrong on this film. I thought people would be more concerned with how it treats men. No, they're totally fine with how the world treats men now. Oppenheimer did well, though, $46 million. These are really big second weekends for these films, which, again, I really thought Oppenheimer was a niche film. I guess I'm wrong. But it is something the guys can go see. All the girls go see Barbie. Speaking of which, they want Barbie actress Margot Robbie to actually have a shot at an Oscar. If this role wins an Oscar for Best Actor, Best Actress, I'm done. Hollywood nightclub security guard was, he was eliminated from life by a mob of folks that were actually at this club. And let me tell you, this needs an investigation. A lot of people are on the hook for this, and this is a terrible act for somebody. It really is. Travis Scott's, speaking of terrible acts, Travis Scott's Astroworld concert tragedy, where people lost their lives, is outlined in a 1,200-plus page Houston police report. And likely nobody's going to go to jail, which is a problem. Nobody's going to be punished. Lots of non-accountability, and that's just not the way society is supposed to work. The past is going to tell us a little bit about the present and the future when it comes to this strike. The 1960s and 1960, there was another double strike, and that resolved itself in about a half of a year. But it kind of resulted from this particular strike or set of strikes resulted from the same thing, a change in media, which if you see today's video that I produced, you'll have a pretty good background for and why I think Hollywood is wrecked at this point. We've got SAG-AFTRA responding to critics saying that the interim agreements are part of a viral part of a strike strategy. And I have a feeling that that's baloney sausage. I don't believe that at all. I think that they just are going to let some people work and some people aren't going to get to work, and it's going to really start to weigh on people after a period of time. We've got salvage crews already being employed to tow that boat that's burning with all those cars on it. A little bit to a different location off the Dutch coast. Yay. Automaker Tesla is going to be opening more showrooms on tribal lands to avoid the, restrictions in some states about direct sales. The Georgian nuclear plant turned on one of their reactors, and their second one is getting fuel right now after final Fed approval. Teamsters say Yellow Corp is going to cease operations due to bankruptcy. We'll see how long that lasts or if it can be rescued. The stock market is entering a very drifty period as we enter this Monday. There's a lot of bad financial news on the horizon, including the Chinese factory activity has been shrinking over the course of the last few months. And now that we have some July numbers, well, it doesn't look like they're going to bounce back anytime soon. Also, an interesting indication of the lack of purchase of consumer goods by the Western world. And finally, to beat the summer heat, a bear in Southern California decided to climb into, one of their neighbors' backyard jacuzzis to get a bit of a cool off. Smarter than the average bear. And with that, I'm out of time. I'm out of stories. And I'm going to be out of here, headed over to Midnight's Edge in the morning, starting very, very shortly. I hope you can join us there. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye!
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
Once again, thanks to each and every one of you, all 100 of you, all over YouTube. And then, I don't know, there's maybe dozens over on Twitter, maybe several dozens elsewhere. Rumble, Minds, Odysee, Getter. I don't know. There's a lot of you. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all these wonderful beings. These are members. These are people who support me. You love me. You really, really love me. Well, anyway, you keep the lights on, so thanks for that. Oh, I'm pretty stoked. The more comments, the better, folks. Thanks for making the chat light up the entire time. Thanks for the super chats for those of you who did. Thanks for Philip gifting 5 more Culture Casino memberships to add to my wall of happiness. That's right. And check out today's video. It's really important. Well, I mean, it's important to me. Maybe you'll find it. Got a couple more coming tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. See ya!